Hello, hello. I'm back again to talk about these sweet boots that I just picked up at boot camp, actually, from Iron Boots. They had an event Friday before boot camp on Saturday. So their event was on Friday, where they were going to be showing off a couple of ready-to-wear drops ahead of time before they went on the website. So that was one of the many reasons to be excited about boot camp. I was excited to go check this out, and I had no idea that this would be one of the drops available. The other being a Osmo Iron Boots collaboration, the next drop in that series. But these are the Chosen Dog, which is a combination of the Chosen One Last and the Devil Dog pattern. So the Chosen Dog, so a combination of the two, which I think is super cool, and I had on my radar since they introduced it. And I pretty much love everything about these boots. Let me just go through it real quick. This first is a Guidi Navy Horsebutt, which is super cool. This is not the easiest leather in the world to get, but also on my radar. I really wanted to get Guidi Horsebutt. I had gotten a pair of old Vibergs once that had Guidi Horsebutt, but they were a smidge too small, so I had to pass those on. And ever since then, I've had it in my brain that I need to get some more Guidi Horsebutt. So I had been thinking about what to get from Iron Boots with the Guidi Horsebutt for a long time. So I already had this in my brain, and I also had this exact model, but not this color. So I really hadn't thought about this color before, but now that I have them, I absolutely love it. It's a really dark blue, navy. They call it navy, but it's super dark, but it pops in different lighting. It has a beautiful blue, and some lighting it just kind of looks more like could be black, read black almost, grayish. Different hues come out of it. It's really beautiful. It's a beautiful leather, and compared to other Horsebutt, specifically Merriam Horsebutt, it's much, I would say it's thinner. So these are lined, but it is just exquisite on foot, and it looks fantastic. It's a beautiful leather. And just like that original pair on the Vibergs that I had, it's just really great. I really love it. The make of this boot is Stitchdown, hand stitch, Stitchdown. So all of this beautiful work done here by hand by Kaya and team. I love the contrast stitching, nice brass, like antique brass eyelets here, a half sole, Dr. Sole, and some cool things about Iron Boots. If you haven't delved into it, they use a leather shank. They use a leather shank, and then they use wool as the filler instead of cork. I believe it is very cool and makes them just a little bit lighter, but it's just kind of fun having a little bit something different than a steel shank and cork, like always. But then this is also a unstructured toe, so they're gonna collapse. And I've only actually worn these, I think 4, maybe 5 times, and they're already getting some really beautiful rolls, and they're just gonna break in beautifully. I literally got them Friday night, and then wore them all day walking around boot camp on Saturday. Tons of walking, no problems, comfortable out of the box. This is a really comfortable last. The Chosen One last, loads of toe room. There's no pinching, plenty of room. And then with it being unstructured, a lot of freedom there. It's a, I would say, medium high instep, so no issues there. The waist, no problem. Has a decently snug heel. You know, if anything, I would make that slightly more narrow in the heel, but I have zero problems wearing these, like I said, all day, walking around a ton, out of the box, perfectly comfortable. This leather probably contributes to that. I'm sure if you had it in like a nice kudu or any other kind of softer leather, you would have no problem as well. Just beautiful boots, and kind of seemed like maybe it would be like an impulse buy for me, you know, buying them on the spot there. But like I said, I'd already been thinking about a build from Iron Boots with this leather, and I was even actually looking at this model, the Chosen Dog, you know, unstructured. I wanted the unstructured Guidi Horsebutt. It was just this color I never would have picked out on my own. I've just gone with, you know, the usual brown. But this navy is absolutely gorgeous, so I have zero regrets and super happy with them. And the team at Iron Boots does such a good job. This is actually my first iron, just straight iron boots. I have 2 pairs of the Osmo Iron Boot collaborations in that Hatch Pioneer Green. And then I also picked up the reverse black oil tan from Seidel. I don't remember which drop that is, but I'll do a video about those as well, because those are fantastic as well. These guys just put out a fantastic product, and I'll be getting more every time I wear them. I think, why don't I just get more of these than a lot of the other things where I'm kind of making compromises somewhere. But these, zero compromises, beautiful boots, and I really love them. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a lovely day. Ciao.